bet you know a lot about solids, liquids, and gases, perhaps a little bit less about two of the stranger phases of matter, liquid crystals and plasmas. That's what we'll be focusing on in this screencast. We'll ask ourselves, what is a liquid crystal? Can we characterize them as being of certain types? We'll look at two common types of liquid crystals. There are, in fact, many other types. And what are they used for? Well, they're used a lot these days. We'll also take a brief look at plasmas, and this is Screencast 3.8. Liquid crystals and plasmas. A liquid crystal is an ordered liquid. It flows like a liquid, but it has molecular order, far more order than a normal liquid. A plasma is a charged gas or an ionized gas. That means it had to either gain or lose an electron, and technically that makes it more of a chemically different species than a physically different species, although it's typically characterized as a different phase of matter. Okay, here's two different types of liquid crystals here looked at on a molecular level, where each blue line represents an individual molecule. This type of liquid crystal is called a nematic liquid crystal. Note that it only has linear alignment of each of the molecules. They all line up like cars on a highway, in lines. Some liquid crystals have more order. These are called smectic liquid crystals. They have not linear alignment, but also planar alignment. They align themselves in the same line, but also in 3 dimensions. I suppose once you go to a cubic alignment, you would have a solid. In any event, these are liquid crystals, and they look something like this. Notice that they tend to be linear, fairly rigid molecules. A plasma, it looks like it wasn't mentioned. Oh, there it is. Plasma is a charged gas, but we won't say too much more about it. This is the end of the unit for level 2 students, unless your instructor says otherwise. And this is Screencast 3.8.